I don't know how I got a cold.
What was that?
I got a cold, man. I don't know how I got a cold.
Well, bro, I don't know, man. That country, maybe it's just the cold, bro. It's the temperature.
Oh, I was fine. I thought I messed up my sinuses because there's a fly infestation in London as well now.
A fly infestation? What's going on?
Bro.
It's like the 10 plagues of Egypt right now, bro.
No petrol, and there's flies everywhere. So I bought Raid, innit?
Yeah.
To kind of, but I've been pulling up my 9 on these motherfuckers. Just spraying different ways,
What?
But one time I was just so pissed off about so many flies, I just let it off. But I didn't move out, like in terms of, so I inhaled a bit. So I thought that messed up my sinuses.
Okay.
So the whole Sunday I was having a bit of an ache in my nose.
Yeah.
I just thought, I don't inhale too much Raid. Then yesterday I just kind of felt like, I think I got a cold. And then today I just think to myself, yeah, I got a cold. I've been sneezing, my nose is blocked.
Bro, are you sure this fly infestation is London or just East London, or like is it localized or?
Well, I googled it and they said there's a fly infestation. Yeah.
What's going? Do you know what? Yeah, slightly. Yeah, this place is turned into Nigeria, man. I'm telling you, man. How can there be fuel scarcity? And then you're telling me that
there isn't fuel scarcity. There's just no fuel at the moment. I know, Nigeria has fuel scarcity. We will never get to that level.
Nigeria doesn't have fuel scarcity, though.
Yes, it does.
No, when they do that fuel scarcity thing, they just put the news out there around Christmas time to jack up the prices and everybody make their Christmas bonus. There's no actual scarcity.
There's no actual scarcity here. It's just because the what's it called? We decided to do Brexit and piss everybody off.
And we don't have enough drivers to move the stuff around. People.
It's not that we don't have enough drivers. It's not that we don't have enough drivers. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing about British people. We don't have enough drivers. Why the fuck are you not driving it then?
I'm talking about British people, right?
British people don't drive the trucks. It's Polish people that drive them.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we have cigarette breaks and dump me back in. You don't work.
But also, there's like, I heard there's like 40,000 applications backlogged. That they basically, these guys are waiting to do their HGV test. And because of COVID, they haven't done their test to get the license to become drivers. So they're trying to remove some of the red tape as well as obviously the fact that a hell of a lot of foreign drivers are no longer available because of Brexit. So it's like, it's a two-ended problem. It's like Brexit plus the pandemic. It's really showing the country that like this, how vulnerable it is, All it takes is just news that the petrol is running out. And it's not even really running out, but just the news of it is enough to destabilize the country, man. It's crazy times we're living in, bro.
It's not really that crazy. It's just moments.
It's not, you don't see the scope for this?
No.
Okay, all right. I don't know if
we're back to normal by Christmas.
Oh yeah, because the UK is fairly robust in terms of its problem solving and infrastructure. So yeah, but I think it exposes huge vulnerabilities. I think it shows that the biggest weakness that the West has is the fact that people are comfortable, and so even a slight issue like this is enough to send most people into some kind of panic. Just a little bit of news.
You think this? But even what's just tell everybody that chicken's gone up by 20p or KFC's run out chicken. Everyone says, "Oh my god, it's the end of the world." These are first world issues that have nothing to do with nothing.
I know, but I'm saying that's enough to cause real problems, bro.
This is not a real problem, though.
I'm not saying
this is not a real problem.
I'm not saying the actual thing itself is a real problem. I'm saying it's enough to cause real problems. Because here's the thing, right? Let's say, for example, the bank run that happened on Northern Rock, right? That's where news gets out that a bank is, basically going bankrupt, they're losing money, blah, blah, blah. Everybody tries to take their money out. Now, banks only hold like 10% of the actual money in real deposits. The rest of it is invested, they give out loans, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
If there's a bank run, everybody says, I want to withdraw my money at the same time. The bank falls apart because they can't, pay everybody. Bank goes to ground. All of that is just based on confidence, right? The whole bank model is based on all of us being confident in banks. If you can disrupt people's confidence, banks fall apart because they can't withhold, they can't pay out all the money that we all save.
That's just one bank, though.
I know, but what I'm saying is, if people in general start to lose confidence in the setup and in the infrastructure, things fall apart. That's what I'm
So what
saying.
you're gonna do? You're gonna take your little $5,000 away from the bank.
I'm
Go take your overdraft money. I want my overdraft, nigga. Give me. I'm withdrawing my shit now.
Give me that in small bills, bro.
Listen, yeah, we're herd mentality in it. In the moment of panic, the person who's the smartest is the one that observes, and not the one that goes and gets a gallon and starts filling up his gallon of petrol. When there's blood on the streets, what did they say? You make money, and that's how these people stay alive. So when everybody's running during the war, thinking, "Oh my God, let's get to safety," there's somebody thinking, "Ooh, there's gonna be an opportunity for road sweeping here. I'm gonna start that road sweeping company up now."
Yeah. No, you're right.
That's how I see these things. It's like, you know what kills me? I'm on this side of the war, the side where I have to rush for petrol and wonder how my life is gonna figure out without no petrol in my car. I want to be on the other side where I'm thinking to myself, I need to go and speak to them Saudi people and say, "Yo, come on, y'all ain't got to drive the petrol up like this." I want to be on that side.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, bro, that's the best side to be on. That if you work hard enough and you actually understand the concept of ownership, bro, that's the side.
And exploiting people.
Well, I mean, to be honest,
bro, that's life, bro. You exploit people. There's nothing wrong with exploiting people. Do you see what I'm saying? LeBron James is exploited, but he gets compensated heavily for it. But when you think about how much it generates for the sport and how much the teams make off of him, you'd be like this, damn, that's exploitation right there. They can't dunk.
Yeah, for real. But bro, it's a simple concept in capitalism that capital always beats labor. If you work for your money, you're always going to lose to the people that own stuff, right? Yeah. Because people that own stuff are the ones who make decisions. And
guess what the beauty is? Guess what the beauty of it is? The people that own stuff don't want to share. And I don't blame them. Why would you? It's cutting to the cake.
Of course. I'd much rather make my money from capital than labor. But obviously, capital is something that you kind of have to fight for, because the moment you start buying it, the price goes up. You know what I'm saying?
And also, the moment you become that person, you have to change, because if you become a billionaire tomorrow, the next 10 years of your life are trying to maintain that billion.
Yeah, we said this a few times on the podcast. Yeah. Paradox of getting rich, and to be honest,
everybody thinks, everybody thinks they're gonna get that check and just walk into the sunlight. It's ridiculous how they put their gifts, and that's it. That's it for the rest of their life.
I love how that's always your get rich song. It's always
because if you see the video, it's just an enjoyment. It's ridiculous how they put their lips on it. It's like you've made it in it. Like, I'm just tired. I'm just winning. And that moment is what we all fantasize about. We live literally. Everybody lives a music video life. We live out our fantasies in those little Instagram clips. Look at what we're living. Look at how we're eating. Look at how we're sleeping. Look at how we woke up. Look at how we slept. Look at how we danced. It's all, look at how I'm doing it. Look at how I'm doing it. That should be a new song. Yeah. Just look at how I'm doing it. Look at how I'm doing it. Bro, and the same people, when Michaela Cole did the speech about sometimes, just stay in the wilderness and appearing after the silence, are the same, like, yeah, sometimes you just have to go to the wilderness. Nigga, when was you in the wilderness?
Bro, you know what's so funny about that quote? Is that people clipped it up, made memes of it, and posted it directly to social media, when really the message was
don't go to...
Leave that alone.
Leave that alone. Focus on the craft.
And the first thing we wanted to do was make noise about it.
I saw the routine on the Laughter Factory. Some guy. It was a great routine. He was like, guys, stop trying to cut off everybody in your life because you saw one meme this morning. Now, my circle is now you're trying to cut off all your friends. So one meme that you saw. And then he said, do you know that you can actually work out and not tell anybody?
Wow.
And you just left it there. Everybody was dancing. Do you know you could do that? You could actually just go to the gym, not show nobody. And it's so, I've seen people do more videos of gym goals than the actual workout.
Bro, this is, to be honest, that's why sometimes I really be getting concerned as somebody who does social media or is supposed to be doing social media to promote the comedy and blah, 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 to sell tickets. I'm like, how do you not have time to make this much content if you're actually doing the things that you say you're doing? And I remember, it takes me back to 2006. It was one of the first times I think it was one of the first times I booked my own solo trip, right? And to Puerto Rico. Okay. And I was out there. It was just supposed to be like, again, from music videos, right? I'd been sold this idea of Boricua, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be a fantastic.
Your whole black experience was from hip hop movies, hip hop and Black America.
And of course, yeah.
But
And
I said Puerto Rico, that's how I was thinking. Puerto Rico.
yeah, but I mean, if you're looking at New York culture, the influence of like Puerto Ricans, and the idea of the Puerto Rican woman being so beautiful, or like Puerto Rico being like.
So what about British culture did you adapt to? That'd be interesting to know.
Grime.
Black British culture. Okay.
Grime. I
mean, but you didn't. But did it influence you the same way Americans did?
It was a mishmash of everything. There was a time when you couldn't talk to me about this. Like the Dizzy Rascals' first album was like a Bible to me at one point. I was playing that right alongside, flipping "Are You Still Down?" Like those two albums were on repeat at the same time in my life. So really and truly, like I had influences obviously from Nigeria as well. So for me, it was everything. But obviously I emphasize the American. From time to time, you might hear it, like my accent switches or whatever it is. But that's just because I can't lie, I love it, man.
Everybody loved American culture, definitely.
Well, this is it. So anyway, I went to Puerto Rico, and obviously based on vibes and so on. And I was like, all right, let me go and see what's up. And I guess my only person I could really talk to was the lady at reception. She was fairly young as well. So I used to check in with her because I was out here by myself. So I was just like, whatever. She'd tell me where the spots are or whatever. So I'd go out, and back then I used to carry a little digital camera, and Tesco used to do digital cameras like £40 or whatever. So it wasn't great or anything. And I just wanted to show her like, oh yeah, man, this is where I went. This I had some good times. She said to me, look, if you got this many pictures to show me, you didn't have a good enough time. And I was like, yo, wow. I took it personally.
She said.
Pardon?
That's what she said.
Yeah. She said, if you had enough time to take all these pictures, you didn't have a good enough time. So the next night, I left the camera behind and I just went out, and she was right. This was me at 19. So I know this by now. But at 19, I felt like she really gave me like a huge life lesson. I can't remember her name. I can't remember who she is. If I ever met her, I'd be like, yo, you changed my life. Like, I still take pictures of things and I still like to document things, but sometimes putting your phone away and not making about it and doing stuff that nobody will ever know about. It takes a lot out of you sometimes because you want people to know. But sometimes like it's just so important to not focus on anybody knowing. Michaela dropped a real gem on that one,
But hold on, you're saying Michaela, but it's the funny thing. It's only when celebrities say on the Emmys that it gets picked up. How long have I been saying block the noise?
No, bro, I give you a props as well. How many times we've been in a conversation, I'd be like, nah, but you dropped a big word on that one.
Right.
Block the noise. Nah, I was on it. I'm telling you,
block the noise.
Time I learned this lesson, I was 19, bro. I'm giving props to the receptionist.
Yeah.
She was right when she said it. I learned it then. You were right when you said it. I learned it again then. I was reminded of it then. And I'm saying I'm giving her props now because she's.
No, I'm just saying. These things. I peeped the game very, very early on because I wanted to write, and I realized it's impossible to be on socials, to be with all these memes and stuff, and actually write anything. And so my boy hit me up, saying he wanted me to write a story for him, a children's story. My boy's doing big things. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. He's got, publishing deal with Penguin and that. So I'm a bit nervous thinking I don't want to let him down. So he looks bad in front of, his zaddies. We all got white zaddies that we're trying to impress. And when the black guy virtues for you, this is my homie, white zaddie brings you in, you can't let the bag down. You understand?
Yeah.
So, but the pressure
zaddies though, man. Huh? You ain't have to call them zaddies though, man.
They are zaddies though, man. We all need a white zaddy. Diddy had a white zaddy. Dr. Dre has a white zaddy. None of them would have made any records about white zaddy. And we all know that. It's just facts.
I hear you, bro.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. It is what it is.
It's plenty to be ashamed of. How you call another man zaddy?
Well, you know the funny thing. Sometimes it's maybe we should do that. You know why? Because it will create an air of humility of how you get these things done. Because what they like to show to us is did it on my own, chicken on the crown. It's ridiculous how they put this. They tell you Dre's a billionaire, Rihanna's a billionaire, this guy's a billionaire, but they don't tell you about their white zaddies.
Wow.
And then we all out here struggling, thinking, how can I become this millionaire? And thinking that we're not good enough for my business practices and all this. It's not that simple, bro. Who do you think was the reason why Diddy didn't want to get into any smoke with Death Row? Because he told them, said, listen, if these white people see any kind of gunplay, they won't fund me no more. They won't give me this money. And that's what I mean by Zaddy. So it's not like, you know, obviously I'm saying it to be, you know, whatever, but
yeah,
we all have a white Zaddy we have to answer to.
Bruh.
Here's what it is right now.
All right, I hear you. So yeah, you're saying that
So,
your bro brought you through and you didn't wanna mess up on the bag. You didn't want to fumble the bag.
I didn't want to fumble the bag, but I felt so much pressure trying to write this story.
Yeah.
And then I realized I have to turn out the lights, close the door, turn the phone off, and get into this story. Yeah. I started writing it from I wrote it from a narrator's point of view at first.
Okay.
Got to that, they wanted 2,000 words. I got to like 1,003. And I read it back and I realized this is not what I want to do. So I started again. I wrote it from a first person's telling the story.
Yeah.
And that gave me more legs. But I say that to say I learned so much in terms of just taking yourself out of being popular and being cool and being seen. Yeah. And just putting out some work. Really going into your spirit, really going into your creative mind and just observing things, man. It's a rich place to be, man. When I did my one-man show, remember I did 53 new material nights. I'm going back onto new material now because I missed it. I've not done it in a while.
Yeah.
But 53 new material nights, bro. And it was the most rewarding experience ever.
You know what? One thing I say that about children's books, and I've said it a couple of times before, is that if you do well with children, I feel like that's the pause. What, bro? Anyway, if you do well with children, you've done well in one of the purest forms possible, because children they're not swayed by social media or by the general hype or the industry machine or whatever it is, right? Like if
the opinion sucks.
If children like if a book blows up amongst children, they genuinely love that book. Like Baby Shark didn't have no radio play, bro. All around the world know that Baby Shark is a banger to them. As far as they're concerned, Baby Shark is like, you know, their version of Tupac. It's like, this is one of the hits we go, you know.
Because they're kids though.
But what I'm saying is, like, because they're kids, that's one of the times where you can really be sure that you're not just surviving on hype. Bro, if you know, you can put out, you know.
If the guy who wrote Baby Shark is saying I'm a good songwriter like Babyface, I'm gonna have to discuss it.
Okay. No. Wait.
I got hits amongst kids, nigga.
We ain't go that far. I'm saying, if you write, if you're a mediocre songwriter, right? But you've got the right buzz around you, the right label, the right marketing, you can go far, right?
Can you?
If you're writing mediocre children's songs, right, and you try and put it on all the children's channels and blah blah blah. If the kids don't rock with it and they don't want to hear it, they don't want to hear it. Kids will tell you straight, I want to hear my stuff. Play my Baby Shark. They'll be in the car, they want to hear Baby Shark. They'll be in the house, they want to hear Baby Shark. They want to hear the remix.
I'm not understanding your point though, because kids have no taste. I'm sorry. Kids have zero taste. That's why Baby Shark is a banger.
Taste is an acquired thing over time.
No, not for kids. Not for kids.
I'm saying taste is for human beings. It's something you acquire over time, right? And taste obviously is subjective, but what we collectively come together and say is taste is based on our education and our understanding of things.
Growth. Okay.
But what I'm saying in terms of pure, like, I want to hear music and I like the sound of this. Can you deliver something I want to hear? The pureness of a product and somebody wanting it. I think you only see that with kids. I think all of us are too...
That's not true.
I think we're all too influenced by branding, by marketing, by swaying, herd mentality, and all these other things.
Not really. You know, Essence is a banger. Everybody knew it was a banger the moment you played it. But it's over rinse now. And also, it's not even the best song on the album. If you... Actually, is it? Well, there's other songs that are actually better in terms of quality. But obviously, the catchiness of Essence is a pop hit. You don't have to think too much. And then, you know, we're all good. You know what I mean? It's not like he's talking about his poetic love. When I saw you in the night, your dark skin was the fry. You're like, I ain't really trying to break down lyrics today, dog. You know, you just want to hear the little, you know? So what I'm saying is, yes, taste is, you know, it is an acquired thing. However, there is a level of thought that goes into what you're listening to.
Okay. Yeah.
The Chicky Girls touch my. That shit was bullshit.
Of course it was, but that's obviously got a lot to do with the fact that people like something that's cheesy from time to time.
Right, and pop, but he can't tell me he's a great. He supplied what people wanted, and plus, I don't know. Do they supply what we want, or do they just put out their music? Because I don't think I want to hear half the things I hear. It's like, oh shit, that's a banger. Like Little Sims has that song, Point and Kill. I do what I want. I do what I like. I don't watch face. Do you know who Little Sims is?
Yeah, I know who she is, but I don't.
Album, fire.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, kids, listen, hey man, if you kids will tell you is a banger. You can't take them seriously.
No, bro, I'm telling you, in terms of, for them, I'm not saying that we have to now like baby, but
right.
I'm saying in terms of what they consume for them. If they all like Harry Potter, please believe Harry Potter is a banger to them. They don't care whether adults like Harry Potter or not. They don't really even care whether it's like number one on the New York Best Times bestseller list or whatever it is.
Okay.
They like Harry Potter. They like Harry Potter. There's a plethora of children's stuff out there. And they know the ones that they go crazy over.
But the reason why Harry Potter works as well is marketing, though. It is that marketing machine. It is that extra push. It's like being signed to Sony Records versus being signed to in-house entertainment. They're going to push your brand. They're going to market it more.
But you have to remember that Harry Potter, the marketing that came around Harry Potter was only building off the buzz that was already there. Kids were loving it. And then adults were loving it. Like, it was a case of already loving it. And then they come in, they step in like most of these industry people do, and they go, I think this has legs, it can fly. Think of the merchandising.
But is it kids that make Harry Potter or young adults? Because a lot of young people, a lot of teenagers were reading Harry Potter, not necessarily kids. Because it's not a kid's book. It's like a 300-page book.
I know. But what I'm saying is, I'm not using that one as a be-all and end-all example. That one might have been more teenagers. I know that a lot of young teenagers were liking the book. But what I'm saying is that if there's a TV show that's aimed at like toddlers and music that's aimed at them, there's so much of it out there. And I know from having children that there's some that they will just listen to and it'll be enough to pass the time, and there's some that they love. Now, when they decide they love it, it's not because anyone has influenced them to love it. They genuinely love it.
Yeah, but who influenced you to love the stuff you love, though?
All kinds of people, my uncles, my aunts, my friends, my parents, my
or the comedy that you love, who influenced you to love it?
Some of it is pure. I just love it. Some of it,
no one influenced me. I didn't even like Tupac at first. It was just because I listened to his music.
Fair enough, but what I'm saying to you is that, like, for me, there are some people I just love, and there's some people I've been influenced to like. Like, I've been influenced to give Bill Hicks, or in some ways prior, more status than I would have if it was purely based on me enjoying them. If it was just based on me enjoying them.
But you have to do that because of the work they've put in the craft, not because of what. That's not the influence, though, because if you think about it.
But that is.
But you can't deny it, though.
No, but the influence. I'm not saying influence is something.
You say you're giving them more status than you would have given them, but you have to, though. Like, it's like me saying you do have to. You have to give them the influence and the status because of what they've done in the craft.
You saying what you're saying now is what I'm talking about. Like, if I come into a comedian's environment or comedy lovers environment, people go, "Oh no, you have to give so."
Yeah, but you said to me when I was coming up, "Are you a student of the game?" Yeah. And if you're a student of the game, you will have to give those niggas their props. That's what I mean. If you study the game, I can't say I'm a basketball player and be like, "Yeah, I've been influenced to like Dr. J." No, you have to give him his props if you study the game.
I'm saying I'm talking as a consumer of a product.
No, but you're a comedian. You're a comedian. If you're talking about consumer, you have to choose something else other than comedy. Because the truth is this: you study comedy.
Yes, but just because you asked me about comedy, I'm saying that obviously as a comedian, I then get a whole bunch of influences that will teach me what the game was, how it came about, which clubs booked so-and-so, how so-and-so got on tour, how they released this DVD and got into this Hollywood movie and blah, blah, blah. And that shaped my whole view of the comedy game, right? But I'm talking about purist. Before I was ever a comedian, I was a comedy fan. Then I was a student. Then I became a comedian. When I was a fan, there was comedy I just liked. It just made me laugh. And the stuff that I didn't really laugh at. Then when I became a student, I started to appreciate some of the things that didn't initially make me laugh. And then in some cases, they did start to make me laugh because I found out more information and so on. And then eventually, as a comedian, I have a wider range in taste and understanding of what people are trying to do when they do it and so on and so forth. I'm saying that progression isn't for everybody, right? That's what I'm saying. Taste is acquired. But at the purest form, just as a fan of comedy, there's some things that I just like. There's some things I just don't like. I'm saying, if you want to get the purest form of that interaction, if you really want to know if your stuff really connects with somebody, writing a children's book and seeing if kids like it, that's the purest form, bro.
I don't know, because even if kids don't like your children's book, it doesn't mean your book didn't bang. That's my point.
Wait, who does it bang?
Because I don't think how do I put it? Even if you write an adult book, right?
Yeah.
Some people are gonna like it, some people are not. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Right? So the idea that if every kid likes my book, that's just a clear book that the book bangs. I'm not sure I agree with that. Because I can't really take kids' opinions seriously. Because they like Baby Shark.
Hey, don't say this on your book tour around all the kids.
I'm not a children's author. I'm not a children's author. I'm not going to be a children's author. But my point is, a kid that likes Baby Shark and finds, putting Vaseline over their face hilarious, I'm going to be, to me, they like anything. But I understand what you mean, because
you're judging them with your adult taste. You're judging them with your adult taste and refined.
You think kids have taste?
No, I'm saying they have a taste for what they like. That's it. They don't have a wider.
They also like the word poo poo. Say poo poo in front of a kid and he falls off. And I'm supposed to take that as a bar?
I love it. That's pure, man. That's pure. That's kids being pure. I love that about them. I love that about the fact that they don't have to impress you with what they like. They just
because they're kids.
I know.
That's what I said to someone. I said to them, yeah, they're kids. Wait till they grow up. So remember I told you, parents just don't understand. That was being pure. We all related. Yeah, well, fuck them kids, parents, man. Then you become a parent and it's fuck the kids. That's the album.
Yeah, man. Everything happens in stages. But I love the purity with kids. Apart from Lil Sim's album, what else you been listening to recently?
Dave's album too.
I haven't dropped the new album. Oh my goodness.
The thing about these two artists is, and this is why, this is why I envision, this is what I've been trying to do. They have the same similar stories as we do. They're children of parents who are, from Thingy. And his mum was talking about the immigration struggle and how, when she came here and how, they faced immigration issues. And I could relate to that heavily because a lot of us grew up in that world. And this is the tide. This is the tide at this moment. He's beginning to put it into the music, what he saw his mum go through and how, dealing with all of those things shapes your mentality and your mind. Same as Little Sims. Her dad's Nigerian, but I'm not sure if he was there. They're putting Yoruba in their songs and stuff like that. So what I started to understand was, this is where, if you look at Black Americans, for instance, this is what they started doing, telling their stories, Big Mama House and, Granddaddy on the corner, the drunk uncle, or they put all these things together. And it's the same thing with us in terms of this country. Because, we're asking for more screenwriters. I watched a movie, a TV show yesterday called Kiki, about, how Nigerians used to bring their kids and they're adopted by white people. So now they're raised by white people. Yeah. And it was kind of loosely around that. But the Nigerian guy that they got to play in Nigeria was just terrible. Andy Osho was in it. They had this whole Black Lives Matter element to it, which was all trash. But my point is, if we don't tell our stories, they won't get heard.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm proud about Dave and Little Sims. They're telling their stories, and I can relate to it from not even just a British point of view. It's like, he's telling what happened in my house, having to duck down when immigration come to your door because your mom says I'm not in. You know what I mean? So all those things, I started to think to myself, how do I implement it into comedy? Because where our comedy is at right now, it's still at the the popular phase. Everybody still wants to be popular. I don't think we have, what's the word?
Artistry. Mastery.
Mastery of the craft. I don't think we have that yet. You know, there's not
Definitely.
one community. You know, and I'm putting that on myself, not on anyone else. I'm saying I feel embarrassed that that we're not pushing the envelope. We're not nowhere near the level of Black Americans in terms of what they've put out. I watched Dave Chappelle yesterday, and he was like, you know, talking about Michael Jackson, and you know, he was like, you know, I don't think he did it, and even if he did it, do you know what I mean? And I just thought to myself, man, we need to get to that level of mastery. Brian Regan is a master of comedy.
Yeah,
he's a master of comedy, and he's clean too. He doesn't curse, which again, I don't give badges for that. I'm not really here for that class of, you know, he doesn't curse in his material. Man, fuck that. But to watch somebody manipulate the setup and punchline for the basics, you know, the basics. You know, in football they say do the basics, or in basketball, do the basics. Because these are basic things. Pass, move, and stuff like that. Brian Regan's ability to just, I mean, he said, I would never want to be president, you know? Who would want a job where they wake up every day? Problems.
Yeah.
And it's the way you never thought of it like that. Problems. Like every day is a problem. Can you imagine? Boris Johnson wanted to be the Brexit Prime Minister. He thought, yeah, this would be my time. This is what they will know me for. I'm going to get Brexit through, right up into the sunset. They will stitch this in history. Then Corona hit.
Bruh.
Now, people want to believe in God because of the heavenly house that he has built for you, or home, or the untold riches of the Galilee Sea that he's going to endorse into your account at some point. I believe in God for moments like that. Because God was like this. Watch this, yo.
Untold riches of the Sea of Galilee.
Yeah, that they're going to put into your bank account by Friday. I bet God was in heaven like this to Jesus. Oh, yo, I'm going to throw Copeland into the mix. I'm going to shut the whole world down. See how they do Brexit then. And next thing you know, it became the Brexit presidency to a pandemic presidency.
Prime Minister. Yeah, I hear you, man. I've been dropping, I mean, I know you don't care, but I don't care about that. I love Kanye's album, man. I got Donda on repeat.
And it was trash.
Yeah.
That's the general consensus, to be fair.
I love that guy, man. I've always thought really, have had this like weird sort of affinity with Kanye from like uni times, and to just see the trajectory, it's just it means so. I mean, obviously, it's not like I'm going through a divorce and my mum just died, but you know, I just really relate. I really relate to a lot of the themes, especially in his faith and
his faith.
You know, yeah, and then
Kanye has faith. I didn't know that. I thought he was a pagan.
The fact that I started Sunday service, and then like he started a Sunday service thing, and the idea.
You're a Christian, though. He's an attention seeker. You actually believe in what you say. He doesn't. You do anything for a bag.
Man sees the outward appearance, God sees the heart. That's the scripture.
Yeah, so that's why pastors in Nigeria have big churches and everyone's hungry, because man sees that they use bars like that to just flip it on you. I just judge the character. I don't have to worry for that. Look at the person's voice.
No, I think at the end of the day, if it comes down to whether or not someone has faith in God, that's not for us to judge. I think
of course not.
When it comes down to,
it's never for us to judge, is it? But they consistently judge you, though, isn't it? We're consistently judged in the system, but don't ask me any questions.
Not about faith, not about your faith. That's between you and God.
You're judged about your faith every day. Are you wandering in the woman of God? Every day I was told, oh, are you reading your fast? Are you doing this? Are you doing it? You're sinning.
Yeah, you can judge somebody's actions, but you can't judge somebody's faith. You can't
judging my actions, then doesn't that question my faith? If you judge my actions, you're questioning my faith, no?
Well, what you're doing is you're judging the person's actions. You can't.
Which is questioning. So when you get aboard the trim in church and they say, "What is all of this nonsense? This is the gang mental." How come you're not saying? But your faith seems very on point to me. I never heard that part. All I heard was, "This is wrong."
Your faith is not up for question at that point. The point is
it was up for question. I came to church with a trim, and you're saying I'm a sinner. So you're saying my faith is wrong. You're saying I'm doing this wrong. Is what you're saying, right?
No. What they're saying is, there are many people of faith who sin, right? So we're not equating the two. There are people who have faith in God and do the wrong thing. In fact,
Right.
every person who has faith in God does the
Mhm.
wrong thing. So if somebody
Okay.
comes to you and says that what you are doing is sinful, whether right or
Mhm.
wrong, they are judging your action. They
Okay.
can't judge your faith. Your faith is between you
Okay.
and God.
Well, I'm judging his actions, not his faith.
All right then. So
Yeah,
just
I judge
so,
his, like I said, I just judge the man's actions, not his faith.
so you can't necessarily say that he's you have a faith, but he's just an attention seeker. That part we don't know.
I didn't say I have a faith. I said
No,
I said he
no,
just.
you were saying that
I
to
just said I
me.
thought he was attention seeker.
No, you were
I thought
saying
he
that.
was an attention seeker.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm quoting what you said to me. You said, "Ola, you have faith. He's an attention
I
seeker."
said you're a Christian though. I said you're a man of God. He's just attention seeking.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That
So,
part,
yeah.
I can't judge that part.
You won't judge that because you love Kanye.
I
It's not that you
judge,
can't. You won't.
but I won't judge that for anybody
Fair enough.
that says that they are trying to follow Christ.
Fair enough.
But what I am saying is that when it comes to the actions, you can say Kanye has been sinful. Kanye has done this.
I don't mind his sinful nature. I don't mind being sinful. I'm okay with being sinful. I just don't like what's the word? I just don't like attention seeking, using whatever you can to get attention. I'm not really here for that. I'm not here for saying Republicans freed the slaves. I'm not really here for that. I'm not here for that at all. That's misleading and damaging at the highest order. But like I said, and the only reason why Kanye.
Hello? Oh man.
Yeah, but he's paid though. You know, and that's the thing that upsets me. Black with even like
Yo,
what's her name?
Sorry, bro. It seems that my connection is unstable or something because
I can hear you though.
I just lost a bunch of. It was frozen for a while. I didn't hear you for a bit.
What did you hear last?
You know, you were just about to start talking after you said that you don't like hearing that the Republicans.
Yeah, I was just saying. You know, I'm not. I was a fan of. I'm a fan of Kanye. Well, I was a fan of him as his music, but it's too much, man. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
Fair play. All right, not everyone has to be a fan, but yeah, man, that's what I've been bumping recently, man. I've been loving it. So, and yeah, I just want to do a quick apology to everybody for not having an episode last week. Just want to address that. You know, it really just completely slipped off the radar. I've been traveling a lot for work. That's the reason why this is even being done on Zoom right now. I am currently in Amsterdam. I was in Barcelona last week, and yeah, that just we hadn't had a chance to get into the stew and just really do the boys' court thing properly. But I hope you'll bear with us and continue to rock with us while we're trying to keep delivering the content and stay consistent. And also, I can't lie, it's for me as well. I like to have these chats and get stuff off my chest while I am doing all this work and so on.
Bro, your thing froze for like 20 seconds, bro.
Damn, what's going on? It's right when we get into like the internet's been fine this whole time. Oh man. Oh well. Do you know what? Yeah, we just have to do what we can with what we have, man.
Kelly got found guilty.
Yeah, that guy got. He got found.
If he doesn't have an album called Snitch out in jail, then I don't know what he's doing. Because if you're convicted of racketeering, that means you have a crew.
They said he could get up to 100 years, bro.
You know what is, yeah? You know what they do though, yeah? They say these things because it's exciting, in it. Yeah, 100 years, you know, man's gonna get 100 years, and then they hash it out.
Well, yeah.
Considering time served, and he's been a pillar of the, he hasn't been a pillar of the community. They're trying to spin it as a race thing now, saying
he's been a pillager of the community, bro.
They're trying to spin it now as a race thing, saying he was only able to get away with this because it was black boys or black girls. And I'm just thinking to myself,
anyway, do you know what? Yeah, this victimhood is a currency at this time, so I don't blame people. But what I am saying is that there are, if the thing.
I agree, though.
The thing with R. Kelly is, for him, it's tough because obviously we like to hold on to our celebrities and we love his music, and
I'm not tripping off of that.
He's very talented, and he's managed to use his celebrity and his power and his fame to evade a lot of things for a lot of time. What we cannot get away from is the fact that simply people are willing to bow to celebrity and to money. Because really and truly, the only way somebody can use their money and their power and their fame to get away from things is if people are willing to trade in on doing the right thing for taking some money, right?
Isn't that what your boy did though? Kanye. It's only because he had money he could get away with what he said. If that was me and you on our first podcast and we said slavery was a choice, why cancel? We ain't got the money to bounce back from that.
Yeah, but there've been many people that have said wild things and they still come back from it. Like that bro, what's her name? All this Katie Hopkins had a flipping whole.
I'm talking about black celebrities. Katie Hopkins is big. But what I'm saying is, R. Kelly could get this far with what he was doing because of talent and money. Joe couldn't do this.
Okay.
Joe doesn't have what? You think they'll let Joe? What? Because you sang I don't want to be a player. You think we're gonna let him take young black girls to the studio? You think Trey Songz could? You think Junior Wang could do this? Baby, holla. Well, you think Jagged Edge could have pulled this off? But you need hits to pull this off.
Bro, either way, yeah, wherever it, because I'm sure it's happening at low levels as well, and right. But imagine, what do you look like? What do you look like coming to court saying, "I want to take fucking Chingy," or or Cassidy? I want to take Cassidy. I want to take Cassidy to court. He's been Cassidy. Let me Google him first. But you know what it is here? It's a fucked up system because people want to make their names off of cases as well. So for instance, when the mafia were doing their thing, if a black person who had enough drugs, like Bumpy Johnson, and enough weight in the streets, if he was come up on their radar, they'd be like this, listen, we don't want you. We want the Lubunzi brothers. You're sitting there thinking, I kill people too. Like, why do you want me? You start snitching on yourself. Nigga, I got bodies everywhere. And the FBI will tell you, the FBI will tell you, we'll let you run your little racketeering and numbers. Yo, first of all, it ain't no little numbers, okay? I got connections in there. I'm going to show you the trap house right now.
Right. But because to them, they kill. You know, if you go and get a fish, you get like a little small fish, and you post on your little Insta, nigga, that's all you getting, nigga. Listen, the guy who caught this exotic 7 foot, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's that mentality with the celebrities. I knew R. Kelly was done when they had a whole documentary about him. I said, this nigga done.
Bro, these documentaries be really moving people right now, you know.
I said, bro, this nigga done. Hey, 9 counts, he was found guilty on all of them. Usually you bust 2. I'll be murdered in court for a different reason. God damn, y'all said 9? 5 would have convicted me.
Bruh, they must have thrown some parking tickets in there. They must have thrown some unpaid child support. Say, man, how you get all
First of all, I'm pissed with my whole legal team. Because the whole point of us coming to this trial was at least maybe 4 counts. 9? Michael bust 11. Every time Michael got acquitted, they released a dove. In R. Kelly's trial, ain't no doves outside. They released a raven.
Them doves are still in the case, just suffocating right now.
I said, if he gets life, do you think Casey and Jojo will come and sing the song?
No.
How can he wrote it though?
No. He wrote All My Life.
He wrote Life.
Okay.
Life. Okay, he wrote that.
Wow.
Somebody gave me. Imagine R. Kelly trying to sing the song and Casey and Jojo trying to sing, saying, yo, that's our music, dog. You can't sing our song no more.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, the album R. Kelly finna drop from prison. Woo!
That prison album.
Hey, what if he features like in-house jailmates, like with talent, like motherfuckers who could have made it, but they got locked up early, and then he starts bringing that talent through the prison.
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised.
Records.
I won't be surprised, man.
And listen, let me tell you a lesson in life, Ola, yeah? This is the thing about celebrity and everything like that, yeah? How many celebrities were at R. Kelly's trial?
Bro.
How
All of
many?
those.
All the hits he wrote.
all the people that
Hey,
did. All the people that did cameos in his videos, bro.
his
Don't
videos.
think they want to do no cameos in court, bro. There's
Yo,
no
yo, yo,
in court.
yo, yo, yo. The trial was in Brooklyn, New York, so you know there's no excuse. You are from New York.
All them rappers that are like, yo, I'm in New York right
Brooklyn,
now.
I'm in Brooklyn right now. No one. No one. Yo, Ola, this is how hot it was, yeah? They don't even discuss it.
Bro.
Because you don't want to be the one that says, you know, I'll call you my man, though. What was that? I mean, what I mean is...
Bro, anyone that steps out in favor of R. Kelly right now is getting charges.
You're done. By the way, he's got other charges in other states. Yeah.
Bruh. This
is when you plead it out. Yo, let me holler at the judge. How much we talking? Okay, I'm gonna do that. Because you don't want to go to court.
Bro, this guy gonna end up with a millennium of years.
You know what, yeah? Me, I would snitch. Because clearly you're not on your own on this one. Start singing in court, bro.
But you're the main guy.
That's what they say. Does R. Kelly like the main guy to you?
Yes.
He does?
Yeah.
I promise you, the man is not that smart. The man is not that smart. Yeah. Have you heard him talk?
Bro, I don't.
Hold on. What? Read the trial. Read everything that was going on. You're just sitting there thinking, are you trying to go to jail?
I wouldn't judge this based on that kind of intelligence. I mean, the intelligence to be able to manipulate young girls. I think yes, he's the main guy.
The thing is this though, he didn't use intelligence to manipulate them. He just R. Kelly.
No, but there's definitely a level of intelligence to it. You have to know how to like.
Ola. I don't have that intelligence. Do you know what it means for girls to throw thongs at you while you're on stage?
I mean, I can guess.
No, you don't, bro. There's never a joke you've told where someone threw a thong at you.
No, no.
Let me tell you something. If
I don't think anyone, no comedians ever had.
Listen, Brax, if you were at Top Secret this weekend and you were doing a routine and girls started throwing their panties and their bras at you, you would go home to toilet and say, yo, you need to start fixing up your life, girl, because niggas is getting thongs thrown at him now, bro.
For real, man. I'd be misbehaving, bro. I'd be misbehaving. I'm going to tell my kids, you ain't going to hold me back. You know?
You know what that would do for your mind?
Yeah.
Girls just throwing. Imagine girls, like Chris Rock was like, you know, you get that phone call. It's like me and my girl were having a dick sucking contest. We thought you'd be a good judge. I'll cry. I'd go to church that day. God, the devil's trying to use.
But okay. But how come we're not hearing about Teddy Pendergrass running houses?
Because he's dead.
Locked up.
Because he's dead.
But you think at his time he had girls locked up like this?
Not locked up, but.
No, I'm saying there's one thing where you take advantage of it and you have a lot of women throwing themselves, you have a lot of sex or whatever it is. That part is, you know, you could say it's morally or whatever.
There's human beings that look up their girls.
Who's looking up their girls? Who's doing this? Oh, there's something's frozen again. Oh man.
Shut your internet, man.
Bro,
you froze for about 30 seconds on that one.
Oh man, yeah.
What I was saying was, with R. Kelly, I think it got good to him. The power is too much. It's like Harvey Weinstein. It's like politicians who bring up the intern into the hotel and just pull out their dick saying, yeah, you want to ride this campaign trail or what? What's his name? Bill Clinton was out here.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, again, if with Bill Clinton, he's clearly, you know, breaking moral boundaries. But is he breaking the law to the point where, you know, he's got these underage girls and he's like...
Well, the moment we start to discuss it like that, it just opens up a can of worms. Yeah, he's grabbing a couple titties, but it's not as bad as looking someone up. Bro, you start with grabbing a couple titties.
No, but I'm saying, which one's illegal, though? I'm only dealing with legal right now.
The thing is this, though. What is legal? Define legal. Define legal. Are drugs legal? Is cocaine legal?
Go ask R. Kelly's legal team.
Here's the thing. R. Kelly's the nigga they wanted this season.
Yeah.
That's the nigga they wanted. Yeah. And you put yourself out there enough to get caught up in this into this. And you're gonna pay the price. Mm-hmm. But the idea that Epstein had to go. That's how you know R. Kelly's ring is one low budget, probably doesn't have a website for his whole.
Oh, say.
That's how you know he's a low level player. Epstein, they had to kill that nigga. If he talks, we all dead. Who's trying to kill R. Kelly?
Look, yes, we understand Epstein was running girls for like the most powerful people in the world.
On islands, blood.
Yeah, on the island.
R. Kelly had a couple penthouses. Do you know? He was struggling. This is a small business, bro.
You see, R. Kelly was a startup in this thing, bro.
He had to take a bounce back loan during the pandemic.
No.
Epstein was on islands with boy. Prince William and Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton. He had high rollers on the. R. Kelly probably had the biggest name he probably had was one nigga from Chicago or something like that.
One of the big drug dealers.
That was a small business campaign, bro.
Oh man, my goodness, yo, that's.
You know what? Yeah, if I was R. Kelly, I'd have taken the stand, man.
To do what? Sing? Like, what's he gonna do?
Hey, bro, you don't understand. This world is mad, you know. If he started singing, maybe the world would be like this. He's so talented.
You know, he would have done one of them Trapped in the Closet episodes. and
if he sang on, imagine if he sang on the witness stand. You're like, yeah, that's a bit of a tune. I can't like it. The judge would be like this.
Can you imagine if he started snitching on people, but singing it out like?
Oh yeah, I'd have done that.
Singing who the real co-conspirators were.
I wrote a joke about that, saying if I was R. Kelly, I'll start naming everybody. Y'all know I fucked with Diddy. What Diddy? What? Remember Diddy and R. Kelly? He don't understand you.
Like,
they came in with swag. Like Diddy was nowhere near. And he from New York,
bruh.
He from New York. He said no.
But we know Diddy is never getting his white mink dirty like that, man. Diddy was hanging out with flipping Shine when Shine came back to the US as a diplomat from Belize. Well, not as a diplomat, but as a foreign dignitary from Belize, coming back to New York. Diddy's hanging with him. Diddy was like, get off me.
Do you know who Shine is?
Shine was one of his artists on Bad Boy.
No, but do you know who he is from his background? He's from his royalty in Belize.
I know this now.
So that's why Diddy's hanging out with him. That's why.
I know, but this here's my point. When my man was gonna go to jail for the gun charges, when they had the strap in the car, Diddy wasn't hanging out with him like that. Diddy was distancing himself from the whole situation. Shine did the time. Shine goes to Belize, goes into government, comes back that way, and Diddy's like, yeah, my guy.
I think people spin it, but I think people don't understand though. Like there's more to it than that. Diddy probably took care of his family while he was gone.
Of course.
I don't mean the one in New York. The one in New York, not in Belize.
I'm only talking about public image.
Of course, but you can't blame that though, bro. If you get caught up on some shit, I don't know you.
Yeah, but come on now, Shine, in that situation in particular, Diddy needed to take some L's for that, man.
Why?
You think Diddy was just like right?
They got into an altercation and Shine pulled out the 9.
Bro, you know how these big guys go. They have a shooter with them, or they have somebody who's gonna carry.
Yeah, but Shine's an artist.
So
he should have been the shooter. You shouldn't be the shooter.
You don't think Diddy would use his artists as shooters?
You shouldn't have. Because they're not killers, are they?
I'm just saying, right? In terms of how Diddy
when Tupac went to New Jersey to the park thing, to New York with the Nas incident, everybody that had guns were the outlaws and niggas from the streets. Shook didn't have a strap with him.
But the outlaws had straps, right?
But they're not artists. Not that night anyway. Them niggas were killers that night. They were rappers that night. They were killers that night.
Yo, but you just proved my point though. Even if the guy's on the label or whatever, he's not artist.
Well, you know, it's funny you said that. It's funny you say that though, Ola, because there was an incident at House of Blues where Hussein Fatal, you can actually see the video, is being arrested by cops because he tried to sneak a gun into there. But Parker told everybody, don't bring your guns into the venue. Leave them in the thingy. Don't bring the guns in. So that's what I mean by if it's an artist thing, and Shine, he should have told Shine, keep that 9 with what's his name? Gollywalk that we brought with us tonight. That's his job. You understand? Shine should, but I think Shine was trying to please. You know, he's young.
Okay.
He's Diddy and J-Lo. He was trying to step up in it. This is what most people would do. You try to step up and impress, you know, the guy. And that's why he pulled out the gun. And obviously, okay, so you're Diddy and you got Shine. Who's doing the time, me or you?
Look here, I'm not saying I would ever do the time, but I'm saying that if you live in an environment in which you keep young guys around you to take the rap of things, to do the dirty work, right? That's some cold-hearted stuff, first of all. But second of all, don't then now later on be like, yeah, this is my guy, blah, blah, blah. After now he's shining. Now you want to be next to him again. Like, it just keeps supporting him in private. Like,
you don't think that benefited Shine as well?
What, to do the time and for things to work out and then pay
so that picture moment that they happened, Shine was all over it.
I don't think Shine needs that. Come on, if you're in government now.
Hold on. Name a Shine song.
Come on, man. It's not about his
No. Name a Shine song.
Shine ain't I'm not asking about Shine's music.
But that's what he is, though. He's a musician. That's what we know him for.
But he's in government now.
Because his parents are rich. Forget that. The Shine you're talking about is a rapper. Not the guy in government.
I'm saying him hanging out with Diddy was like this year. He's in government. No,
it's not this year. He's been hanging out with Diddy for like 4 years now.
I'm telling you, in terms of
the picture of him with the Jewish curls.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I was at the Bad Boys concert, and Shine sent a video for them. Yeah. I'm talking about, you know, Shine came back to America for like the first time since leaving.
Oh, he's back in America.
Yeah, he did like an official visit from the government of Belize to America.
Okay, yeah.
And then basically, you know, like he was, what's it called? He was at different shows and blah, blah, blah. And then there was this big link up with Diddy. I'm saying, you want to now like roll with man in public and be dapping man up and be like, look, this is my guy, blah, blah, blah. But he was using him for dirty work. He went away, came out, left the country, glowed up. Now he's in government. Now he comes back on official visit. Now you're like, that's my guy.
That's not what happened though, because he's seen him before that though. He's seen him before that. So then that's not what happened then.
All right. Do you know what? Yeah, there's two ways to look at it. The way I'm looking at it is keep the same energy. The way you're looking at it is like,
no. The way you're looking at it is he did keep the same energy. You forgot the conversation that wasn't aired. Nigga, you gonna go down for this, or you gonna be nice when you come out. You missed that convo. Shine's not stupid. Neither is Diddy.
Of course.
If Shine fell away, look at what's his name? Loon. Has Loon been with Diddy?
You know Loon was just a placeholder for when Mace would come back, bro. Come on.
No, Loon was a goon.
I know Loon was a goon, but I'm saying that like his spot on Diddy's roster was like, hey, we ain't got
the worst thing. I think that's what destroyed him, because it's like, you and the sweet boy rapping about, let me show you your things. You are good, you know? But you wanted to sell the records, right? Yeah. But I don't think he's been with Diddy. I don't think so. I don't think Diddy even phoned him.
Bro. Anyway, this is all about public appearances. We obviously don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know all the different arrangements.
Because Shine could honestly, immediately left that picture, man, fuck you bitch ass nigga. I'll see you in the streets. I walked off.
Yeah.
Do you have any photo moments? Or you have any photo opportunities where they're shaking hands and it's like, you know, I'm going to fuck your wife later on tonight, right? Here, smile for the cameras now. Okay. Happens all the time. But you know the power of photo op. Listen, if I saw Kanye today, put that photo up. What's up, Kanye? Woo! Fucking bitch ass nigga.
You're a snake, bro. But
it's Bob Marley.
If I'm about to go down for something, you start distancing yourself. Then after I done gone down or whatnot, then now you're coming back, you're like, hey, that's my guy.
It depends on what you went down for. If you went down for some kiddie shit, you can go down and come back up. We still ain't talking. Get the fuck out of my life.
God forbid.
But if you went down for like being the drug kingpin, yeah, I might distance myself. When you come out, I knew homie was innocent.
Free my man, though.
If you're going down for, the truth is this, though, but there's something deeper here, though. If your man is going through something like that, where he has done something, for me, it's all about who you are as a person. Okay, I don't think R. Kelly showed any ounce of remorse or any ounce of, accountability. He's just saying I didn't do this. So for me as a person, I'm like, well, I can't really fuck with you because I don't know what's going on.
He's been doing a lot of deflecting for a long time. Yeah. Damn.
Frozen again.
Damn.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah, you froze for like 20 seconds again. But anyway, what I was saying was, if you were like apologetic, I can support you from that angle. He's, he did the shit. He's gonna do the time. We're gonna hopefully rehabilitate. I can do that. But you can't stand behind R. Kelly and say he didn't do it. You can't do that.
Yeah. I feel you, man. I feel you. Bro, I'm gonna need to wrap this up. I don't know. This has been dope, man.
How long has it been?
How long has it been? I don't even know. I ain't got the same time.
Jason be watching the time.
Hey, bro, we ain't doing for Jason, man. Hey,
you got these 1 hour and 3 minutes. I thought you could have gone to 5.
Nah, it's good to hear. No, it's good to get that feedback from the people that love the pod. Thank you for holding us accountable. Thank you for showing us love. Obviously, the fact that we're jumping on this bumpy ass internet to try and keep putting out the content for you is a testament to the fact that we appreciate you. So
usually it's my fault, but it's all Ola's fault. This nigga told me on Sunday night, "Oh yo, I miss somebody way." I don't know about Rita. Is that Spanish or that Mexican?
Bro. This guy. Oh my goodness. You about to start.
It's all Latino. It's all Latino. It's all Boricua. Nigga got sucked into them Puerto Ricans. Boricua. Dominican women are fine though.
And Puerto Rican women. A lot of them sort of Spanish, Caribbean. To be honest, a lot of Caribbean. Anyway, let's not get down that route. Yo,
why not?
My wife is Nigerian. Let me just keep it.
Nigerian women are beautiful.
Exactly. That's what I'm focusing on. Let's
Nigerian women, yeah? Okay.
No, my wife.
Something.
So yeah, bro, this has been dope though. Still, it's good to catch up. It's been a while. To everybody that is listening, please keep rocking with us. The BQ squad really appreciate you, man. So if you could keep interacting with us, send us a message, whatever. I hope the sound quality wasn't too bad, but if you enjoyed it, let us know, tweet about it, follow us on socials. Fumbi is at Fumbi Omotayo on Insta, at Fumbi.
No, mine's at Silence. I'm at thesilence.com. You can't find me no place. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
And I'm at olathecomedian on everything. That's on everything. That's on neighborhoods. Yo, so peace, guys. Stay blessed.
Bless, man. All right, you can